part of your ongoing development is you recently graduated from the Johan Cruyff Institute in Amsterdam. What has that taught you?
That was challenging, that course. It taught me a lot to open up about myself, perhaps areas that on the face of things you wouldn't necessarily be normally comfortable opening up about. Their motto is obviously you need to learn to coach yourself before you can coach others. I think that was a key phrase for the course, and I certainly did that over the 6 to 9 months I was on that course.
That phrase was something I was going to pick out. Can you elaborate upon that more? So it's developing players, but as that phrase alludes, it's developing yourself first and foremost.
Yeah, it's raising awareness of perhaps controlling your own ego, not giving the players, dictating to the players all the answers. It's more a case of maybe guided discovery, and having the relationship there with them for them to be open with you and to come to you rather than you always going to them. And I think that's a key cornerstone of what I'm trying to achieve here.
At the Institute you were working with coaches from a lot of different sports, not just football coaches, and coaches who've worked at elite level, Olympic champions. How important was it to get that broader perspective?
Massive. A great start for me along that sort of journey of individual development, if you like, within a team dynamic. Olympic champions often work one-to-one with a coach, so it was great to see how that dynamic worked, because obviously when I go out on the training pitch here we have a squad of 18 to 20, and it's making sure they get their individual development alongside the generic team training, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I suppose the nature of becoming an Olympic champion is that you're never satisfied, that even when you've won a gold medal, the next challenge is always the greatest. You're never satisfied with where you've got to. You always want to move on to that next level. I suppose that's something you took away from it as well.
Yeah, it's. I think Phelps is a good example of that, the swimmer. I don't think he got out of bed when he won all the Olympic golds in his first Olympics. He then realised he obviously achieved his long-term goals. It's about setting new short and long-term goals, and it doesn't matter what age you are, you can always develop your game, and it's getting that across to the players here.
This may be an impossible question, are you able to define, or has the science of coaching been able to define what makes a good coach?
There's all sorts of approaches you can take and philosophies, but I guess what I've learned along the way so far in my short-term time coaching is that you have to, whatever your philosophy or whatever your approach is, you're consistent with it, and you believe in what you're doing, and that will rub off on the players.